Is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Baker going to throw this right away. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's free at the 35. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Mayfield off the play fake. Flush to his right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. It's caught. This is White. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leo Chanel from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sidelines will talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown. Cade Otton from 4 yards out. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sky Moore, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He's across midfield. Down the right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Regular.
First down, here's White. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's White. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keeft. It's It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. Richie James. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Real.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And finally brought down at the 43. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Going right side is White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Palmer going in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and 1 for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Mayfield to throw it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And again, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here.
Hey, 57, 57. You got to go right here.
One final try from Mahomes. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So that'll do it for us. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Red on red. 11, Agate.
And they'll start on the ground, Etienne. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now 2nd and 9. Another tote for Etienne. Oh, good move. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big 13 heavy.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On play action, Lawrence. Christian Kirk. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36.
Hey, kill.
Etienne up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd down at 7. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
Mahomes now on first down. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
57 color, 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Pacheco is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
On first down, right back to Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Etienne once more. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Does the big boy have the juice? And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Chiefs 21, Jaguars nothing. Harrison Butker and kickoff for Kansas City.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jaguars nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the... He's got a man, complete! And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 41 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Think right open.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. And they'll go again with Etienne. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half.
They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Foyesade Oluwakin able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Yellow.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Dribbling. Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 50 yards. And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they move the football on some drives. They just haven't had... Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 42-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense. Has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 49-yard line.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
A handoff for Etienne. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 9. Easy. Yard.
Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted.
Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Attack! Attack! Yellow!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First down 10
On first down, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Hey, Ripple.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, Ron.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
At the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
On first down, Lawrence. And now here is another interception. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
43!
Mahomes going to throw it here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Hey, Lion! 11.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense. A complete
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Yellow. 15, 15. Hey, 43.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Attack, attack. Yellow.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 27 yards. And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to have the Bills first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Yellow.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
McKinnon is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet. But you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, it's Cook. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the ball.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 13 yards remaining on second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on. When you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And quickly they get to the line.
10 yards on the pickup.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now it's Mahomes again, eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
56, 56.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
We're back now in KC. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Bills.
On 1st down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And again, it's Allen. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir from 17 yards out. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
2nd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Yellow. Easy.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and floated towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play, and of course he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd down and 4. On play action, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and
sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Mahomes going to throw it here. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 43. Hey, 57.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Mahomes to throw once more. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 56, Bills 14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover that will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that